Greetings, Commanders! Greetings and welcome to the new Frontline Report video where Elo and myself are sitting down to discuss what's been happening with WWA Armies recently, what will happen with WWA Armies in the future. And before we proceed, I want to do something that we usually do in the end of the video. I want to ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss any news, to join our Discord to be able to ask us any questions, and to talk with the fellow players to find teammates for 2v2s, to find out how you can become better with the game, to refine your deck, and to share your experience with other players, with the developers, post your suggestions and do whatever you feel. So it's been a while since we last recorded a video like that, and we had several updates, several balance updates ever since that. I think it was Japan, it was Germany.
Yes.
It was a mix of Germany and Japan the last time.
A little bit, yes.
How happy are we with the current state of the game, and do we see the power dynamics shift, or is it still stable? Any nation that is the people's favorite right now?
So yes, we're looking at it very closely with every update that we're making. What we quite like is like every time we touch on the nation and its balancing, we see actually an increase in the use rate, of that nation, which is quite cool. So people are coming, to see like how are the latest changes impacting the nation. Often we make a new unit as well, which motivates people to play it, which is cool. Of course, we check as well for the engaged users, especially, what's the win rate for that nation, etc., and how does that fluctuate. One of the things that we're happy with, for example, is the way we tweaked a little bit Japan, which decreased a little bit the win rate that was a little bit overpowering, while making it very competitive. So right now we're quite happy with how it touched up on Japan. USA increased quite a bit, so we need to. Let's say Japan and USA are a bit strong at the moment. Germany and USSR are a little bit less in terms of win rate. So we have some touch up to do there. The major one coming up being USSR. And this is where we want to really touch the Soviet unit and to make them more powerful, more competitive. However, we see that like the later leagues, like for example, if you go above League 10, etc., it's actually the most peaked nation. So you have actually like some players still like to play it, even if like on some specific battles it's a little bit harder than others. We tried, in the past already to change the tier cost to have a universal, change to impact the nation. And now we're going to have actually quite a lot of work. It's going to be one of the biggest rework, I think, maybe in the last 2 quarters. Or maybe ever, actually.
But back to USSR, as far as I understand, USSR is going to be the next nation to be rebalanced, and not just rebalanced. We are finally getting closer to the new USSR officer. So can you tell us something about it?
I won't disclose all the details yet on her, but we have a few last tweaks to make. We're quite happy about the overall state. So there's not going to be a new unit for USSR, but actually we're going to release a new USSR officer. So I'm not, let's say like, we'll see. We're doing some final balancings, but we're quite happy overall with her state, and she will be released.
So no teasers?
Not so much.
Okay. What about the seasons? We have just started, well, not just started, but recently started season 5. And I know that some players are feeling mixed about all this street racing in World War II. There are a lot of questions about, are we going to see new theme for new season each time, or is there any chance that we are going backwards and we are getting new units, new skins in the previous seasons?
That's a very good point. So there's a sweet spot to reach there in terms of, like providing new content, but also like, okay, for example, I loved Iron and Dust and I want actually all my units, with these skins. So at the moment, the plan that we have is that we have Midnight Overdrive, that's live currently. We have another season after that, that's going to be actually an old season coming back. Heroes versus Legends.
Oh, nice.
So Heroes versus Legends will come back. After that, we're going to have a new season with a new theme, which is going to be War Heroes. So maybe we'll tease on socials about that to show some visual at some point, etc. That's going to be the last season, last new season theme of the year.
Okay.
So this is May, June. And after that, we're going to be actually reusing some of the seasons that we used last year.
Going back to basics.
Exactly.
Because I want to get more Dark Masquerade theme skins. I really love the Gothic styles, all the vampires and stuff. And I know that some people loved Frosted Fire and also want to see more units in those skins. So yeah, that's really great. I'm looking forward to get my hands on those. Now, something that we have also teased a little bit in our previous video, we were talking about the plans for the future, the plans for 2025, and we have spoken about clans, about custom matches,
Yeah.
The map.
Yep.
That everybody is eager to hear more about. Any developments on that side? When can we expect some news?
Yes, so I'll start with the last one actually, and then I'll tackle the two first that you mentioned. For the map, we're a bit, I think I told you last time, and I'm sorry, that maybe we'll have a good surprise by the end of the year, but we didn't manage to make it happen. So I hope you had a good present for Christmas instead. What we're planning to work on it now, soon. The only thing is that we have quite a big backlog because we have a new nation coming. And we have new features, new nation. So this is one of the reasons why, for example, in February, you're going to see a USSR with a new officer and no new unit. And in March, there will be no new unit. But actually, we're taking a new approach for March. We're going to try to rework some of the legendary units that we have that don't have any ability, for example, and actually to give them something on top. So to make the game still feel fresh, still add new content, but in a different way. And hopefully, April or May, have actually a new nation hitting the shelves.
So soon?
Quite soon. That's why we're going to try, like we're putting all our focus. So that's one of the reasons why, we have to prioritize between all the skins that we have, all the content that we have, the new units that we had for USA, etc., and planning for UK. It's a lot of content actually that we have to produce. So
spoilers.
Yeah, fair enough. I gave a big spoiler here, but that's what we're really trying to achieve. So we're trying to make the map happen for that time more or less as well. We're gonna try hard. I cannot commit 100%, but we want to offer still one two new map this year. We'd love it if we could release UK with a new map. That's what we would love to do right now.
That's a huge surprise for myself. I didn't expect it before summer, to be honest. So yeah, really love that. What about clans and potentially chat?
Clans, chat, and custom matches. All right. So clans, actually, they all go together a little bit. We have the feedback for a while now, that you players, and you, Mike, well, and me as well, I'm a player too, to want to have more interaction and more facilitated interaction with other users. So we're talking several steps towards that. One step is going to hit the shelves February. Is going to be to facilitate actually the interaction with other players. It's going to be easier to invite players. It's going to be within the game, outside the game, easier to actually go on to V2, invite your friends to V2. We're going to make a lot of these interactions actually more natural and more convenient, So that's one part that we're working on.
You wouldn't have to get the player on your friend list first to be able to invite them, something like that?
So that will come with custom matches actually.
Oh, nice.
Because basically it's a little bit all intertwined, right? All these features is just making you more able to enjoy World War Armies the way you want it. If you want to actually play with someone that you just want to share the code on Discord for, well, that's going to be possible next month. Next month, you're going to be able to actually just invite someone that you don't have in your friend list, or go on Discord and instead of hey, add me as a friend, then let's go at the same time, then just share the code. People join your lobby room. You can manage as the host. You can actually set the details, etc. Kick players if you don't like them, or invite them, and you're going to be able to just launch your game. So that's for 1v1, for 2v2. We're going to make you able to actually customize your experience. So that's what we want with Friends Improvement, what we want with custom matches, and what we want with clans eventually as well. We want clans to be another layer that makes you interact with other players, and eventually maybe compete with other clans as well for season prices, for different things. But just first to have a crew. You have your friends, you have your mates. You log in, you see them on. It's almost like a pre-made friend list, right? You have your own friend list, but you can just join the clan and boom, you have 20, 30 people that you can invite for a 2v2 match. Which is quite cool. So we really want just you to enjoy World War Armies more. Quite simply.
Yeah, that's some great news. And to add something on top of custom matches, something I have personally promised in the past is the end of the year tournament that got a little bit delayed. So with the custom matches, as soon as we are sure that they work perfectly and there are no issues and everything is polished out, we are going to have that tournament. We are currently working on the rule book to figure out the best way those matches can be held, to figure out who is our current top one champion. Is it Shadow, aka Cobra, aka Dark, or is it somebody else? So I'm personally looking forward to all the new updates and all the new features that we're going to implement, as well as all the bug fixes that have been going on. We have recently fixed quite a lot of them, but there is still a lot of work to do. So yes, this is it, I guess, for February.
I think so, like almost the 2 first quarters. But yeah, we hope that you guys are gonna love it. We're excited for it. We really want it. We want all of that to be in the game right now, but like it takes time.
So let us know what you think. Ask us any questions in the comments or on our Discord. Once again, subscribe, join our Discord, be on our socials. We are always happy to hear your thoughts and answer your questions. And in the meantime, I guess this is it. We'll see you in the battle.
See you in the battle.